why the city's financial condition has continued to deteriorate. The municipal governments and its leaders haven't shown any willingness, no willingness at all, to make really hard decisions that are necessary to cut the kind of costs that they need to cut to fix these problems. And you look over at the chart to the left. None of these towns, none of them, would be considered paragons of like fiscal conservatism. Harrison, Asbury Park, Newark, Camden, Trenton, Jersey City, or East Orange. But all of them are 2 to 3 times smaller in their per capita spending, 2 to 3 times smaller in their per capita spending than Atlantic City. Even with the assistance and the advice of the emergency manager that we put in place in 2015, Atlantic City took only modest steps to rein in their costs. They face a $100 million budget shortfall this year, $100 million budget deficit this year. That's not including the debt, it's just their current deficit. And hundreds of millions more in the coming years if there's no action taken. The city's also lost all of its credibility with investors and creditors to negotiate a solution. And the only plan that's been proposed by the mayor and the council thus far is to buy time, to essentially change from a 14-day pay period to a 28-day pay period. You don't save any money that way. It just puts off the day of reckoning, which has been a fairly simple, direct theme by all the leaders in Atlantic City and now by the Speaker of the Assembly as well, who's adopting their position. Now, if you look at the chart on the furthest to the right, that's their cash flow. Now, the cash flow, as you can see, goes below zero very quickly to a negative cash flow. The cash crisis is not only at their doorstep now, it's here to stay if they refuse to act, and if the state's not given the tools they need to act on its behalf. And it's not just me. Listen to what Moody's said on Atlantic City last week. If neither bill passes, Atlantic City will run out of cash in the next few weeks, leading to a potential default, distressed exchange, or a bankruptcy filing. The state could take stopgap measures to help Atlantic City, such as providing a loan or allowing them to defer their pension contributions. But this would not solve the underlying causes of the crisis. It's from Moody's.